Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much for clicking on that button and watching this video. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining my YouTube family. Stick around to the end because I do have a giveaway going on. It was for my 250 subscribers, but I have not heard from the winner of that giveaway. So stick around to the very end and I'm going to do a redraw of that giveaway to see if I can get in touch with another winner and send out those giveaway winnings. If you are curious of what those are, go back to the video that says giveaway announcement, and then that way you can see what the giveaway winnings are. But stick around to the very end so that way I can draw a new winner and hopefully someone can get the stuff that I can ship out to you. Today for this video, I want to just do a real raw and honest chat with me because my weekend was not great on Weight Watchers or WW or with working out or eating right. You know, it just kind of went awry. And so I wanted to do a real honest chat about that. And also I ordered some Built bars and I wanted to do a little chat about that as well. So that is what's going to happen today. First of all, my weekend. So on Friday, the 4th, I did do my weigh-in and it wasn't great. I had gained. And I will say on Thursday night, we went to pizza for dinner and I tracked and I feel like I still did okay and I was within my weeklies, but doing pizza night literally the night before weigh-in is never a great idea, I don't think, because the sodium and the salt and the heaviness and all that stuff really does reflect on the scale. And so I try to be, okay with myself and say, well, I did pizza night that night and it is what it is. But real fast, let me tell you about my weekend. So I did a surprise birthday party for my husband on Saturday, and that also came along with some of his family coming from other states. So his sisters came to visit us from Utah, and then we do have two of his brothers that live here in Colorado with us. And so we did a lot of family time over this weekend. And along with family time comes, a lot of eating, and sometimes you are able to make different choices and sometimes you just aren't. And so my weekend kind of went awry. So they arrived on Thursday. I did just fine with my breakfast and my lunch on Thursday, but then Wednesday we went out to pizza, and that was, partially me because we talked about where to go, but we had a group of kids, all the families, where it's big enough, and we have a pizza place nearby that we really like, my husband really likes, and we went there, and pizzas were already ordered, and they do have salad there, and I honestly could have made a better choice and ordered a salad and had salad, but I wanted the pizza, so I did. I had the pizza. I only had 2 pieces of pizza, and one of them was a really small one. I had one regular size of Hawaiian pizza and then one smaller cheese pizza, and both were really good. And they're not the lower point pizzas, those are a little bit higher in points than some of my options, but they are what they are, and I had them. And then I did weigh-in day and I was up, I think it was 1.2 pounds if I remember correctly, on Friday. And then on Friday I had to do some running around. My youngest son had to do an emergency dentist appointment, so I grabbed a Western bagel, which I got in the mail. Actually, this will also include some Western bagel information too. I got a Western bagel and a banana for breakfast, and then we were able to come home for lunch, and I did some eggs and stuff. So I did fine on my points for breakfast and lunch on Friday, but then we ended up at my brother-in-law's house for dinner. And nothing was really planned, and we ended up bringing in Raising Cane's. And Raising Cane's is chicken fingers and french fries, and that's what we did because it was family style, and there was really no option of anything else. And by then I was really hungry, so I ate french fries and chicken fingers and the cane sauce and all the things. And I will be honest, at that point I just wasn't tracking. I just didn't track it. I knew it wasn't going to be good on my numbers. I just didn't. I just kind of, at that point, gave up-ish. So then Saturday came, and Saturday was the birthday party. And that day, I did fine for breakfast. I made Kodiak cake pancakes, 2-point breakfast. 3, I did 3 points worth of Kodiak cake breakfast. I never ate lunch. And then I ate what we had for the party for dinner, which were little finger sandwiches from Walmart. So they were Hawaiian rolls. And then there was the option of turkey ham or roast beef. and I used my light mayo on them, and I had some chips, and they were like the little individual chips. And again, I didn't track, and I had cake. I did have the cake for birthday cake, and I didn't track it. I just didn't. I track my breakfast every day, and that's because I have a running thing where I've tracked now for over 60 days on breakfast, and I don't want to mess that up. But I didn't track lunch or dinner. And then Sunday, everyone went home. My sister-in-laws left to go back home, and we were just home, but we had a lot of leftover little sandwiches, and I had some of those and a cupcake. So my weekend went awry, and that's real life. And I do not have high expectations for my weigh-in on Friday, but I do plan to get on the scale on Friday. Even though I know all weekend long was just not great. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. I didn't go awry for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was really just dinner all of the evenings, because breakfast and lunch stayed, within my normal food that I typically eat. But I also know that that's a lot of dinners that will add up the calories and the points and all the things. So I don't have plans for any loss or anything on Friday, but I plan to own it and just live it. So today's Tuesday, yesterday was Monday, and I stayed within points yesterday on Monday, and then I am good within my points today on Tuesday, and it's a new week, and we're starting over, and everything that I've done isn't lost. I've, been creating better healthy habits. I just kind of fell off a little bit, and I think that that's what's important to know, is life happens, and we are all human, and I think that it's just really important to acknowledge that, and that it doesn't ruin everything that we've done, and there's just no reason to fall into the abyss of just doing terrible at that point, because I could at this point just say, forget it. I was bad all weekend, and I'm just going to go back to how I was before I joined Weight Watchers and just eat whatever I want all the time. And I don't want to do that, because I do have still goals, and I still have my whys in place. And just because I didn't do great for a family weekend doesn't mean that I can't do great from today forward. So I think that that's just why I wanted to chat about that, and to tell you guys that if you have a bad weekend or a bad week or a bad day or a bad meal, you could pick yourself up from those and continue forward with your goals. And so just be encouraged that that's okay. You might have a bad weigh-in, and I am anticipating a really bad weigh-in on Friday, but at least I'm anticipating it, and it's not going to hit me as a surprise. And I know that that's okay, and that I've been doing as good as I can now, from right now forward, including breakfast today and food yesterday, but today forward, because that's all we have, is to continue moving forward. And is there going to be other times where I'm not going to make the best choices? Yep, because I'm living life, and this is supposed to be sustainable, and this is supposed to be life, and this is supposed to be how I roll. And if there's times where we have family in town and I don't want to be the weirdo who's bringing my own salad to dinner because we're getting Raising Cane's, I don't want to be that person. If I wanted to be that person, I'd be okay with it, because they're family and they would be okay with it too. But it just is what it is sometimes, and we just participate in life because this is life. And as long as we reset and retell ourselves what our goals are and keep working towards those goals, then we're okay. So I'm okay, and I'm okay on Friday when my scale is not going to be my best friend. And I'm just going to continue to go forward and remember that I have goals. So I hope that that encourages you all to do the same on those moments where you mess up. And don't even consider it a mess up. Just consider it when life happens. And life happens. And that it's okay, and we can continue moving forward and going towards those goals still. So let me know your thoughts on that down below. Are you like me? So when I say this, I will also honestly say that I'm typically an all or nothing kind of girl. And I run into a lot where when I mess up, I'm like, whatever, and I throw my hands in the air because it's all or nothing. Either I'm fully on track or I'm not. And I'm really, really working hard on changing that way of thinking, that right now it's not all or nothing. It's not that everything that I've done leading up to this weekend was for nothing. It was for a purpose. It was for teaching me better eating habits. It was for letting me know that I can eat low point options and just keep moving forward, and I can have successes even when I mess up. And so it's not about all or nothing. So don't be like me and don't have that way of thinking. And that's my brain trying to retrain my brain and knowing it's not all or nothing. It's today forward, I'm good. I'm eating on plan for the rest of this week. And then if something happens and I go a little off plan, that's okay too. That's what your weekly points are for. That's just what life happens, and sometimes the scale isn't your best friend, and that's okay, because we have goals that we're trying to reach and we're trying to be healthier people. Yes. Now, aside from that, I ordered some Built bars online, and they arrived to me. And so I have bought Built bars in the past, and they must have just like sensed that I was thinking about ordering them again. I don't know where they are in store for me. I was going to try GNC and I just never got there. And so I was like, maybe I'll just order a box, because I remember liking them in the past when I've had them. And I also remember knowing that they have changed their formula to make them better. And that's what I've seen other reviews say. And so they must have just tuned in, and they sent me a coupon for $15 off. And I was like, well, heck yes, I want to buy them, especially at $15 off. So a mixed box comes with 12, and those are typically $29.99. And I think they always have free shipping, is what their website told me. And so I was like, at $29.99 for a box of 12, I mean, that's what, just over $2 a bar, which I don't think is a terrible price for a really good tasting protein bar that to me tastes like a candy bar. I feel like it's totally worth it. But then for only, it makes it like $15.99 or $14.99 a box, then it's definitely worth it, because that's just over $1 per bar, and 100% worth it. But let me tell you what I did. I went back and forth so many times looking at the different bars and leaving the website and going back to the website. I knew what I wanted. I wanted the mixed bars, just the regular plain mixed bars, because you can make your own mixes, or you can get the puffed bars, which are different. And I looked at those, and I knew I didn't want those, because I did the points. Those are all 4 points each, I believe. And I wanted the mixed bars of the plain ones, because those range from 3 to 5 points each. And those are the ones I know that I like and that I wanted. But what I did was I put the puffed mixed bars in my cart, apparently. And those are what shipped to me, is this box of 12 of the puffed mixed bars. I'll say I reached out to their customer service. I let them know what I did, because this was my mistake. I did put them in my cart. And they were so kind that they gave me a $15 coupon again to go towards the regular mixed bars. So I still paid the $15 for the puffed bars and the $15 for the mixed bars, because they were so nice to me. I tried to just say, can I ship these back and replace them? I just wanted to exchange them for the mixed bars. But instead, they sent me another coupon for it, and so I now have 2 boxes of Built bars. I have the puffs and the mixed, and so I've tried one of each. They're all different flavors in both of the boxes. And so in the puffed bars, they have a churro flavor, they have banana cream, and they have coconut marshmallow. And so it's the mixed pack of those. So there is 4 of each, because there's 12 altogether, if I'm mathing correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So you get 4 of each of the flavors. So I tasted the churro already, because the other day I was like, ooh, I want a treat. That sounds good. And they're very marshmallowy. So if you like the texture of marshmallow and just that sense that you're eating like chocolate covered marshmallow, you'll probably really like those. When I scanned them, they were all 4 points each. And they're very marshmallowy and fluffy in texture. I don't love marshmallows, and a big part of why I don't love them is the texture. And so I don't like those as much as I like the regular Built bars. So in the mixed box of the regular Built bars, you get 12 as well, but it's more of one per flavor. And I did have the other day the cookies and cream flavor, and oh my gosh, I wish they gave you more of those, because they were delicious. And that one was a 3-point bar. When I scanned them, the one that came up 5 points was just 1, and it was the coconut almond. And I assume it's because it has the almonds in it, so it raised the points to 5. And all the rest of these range in the 3 to 4 points range. Most of them I think were 3. So I got salted caramel in here, the double chocolate, the peanut butter brownie. Really excited to try that one. I've not tried that one ever. We got cherry barcia. We have raspberry. We have the coconut. and then the mint brownie. And then in here, to equal out the 12, they also give you one of each of the puff bars. So I have another churro, another coconut marshmallow, and another banana cream. And so in my giveaway, because I haven't been able to send that out yet, I'm going to add in one of the puff bars to it as well, because I don't love them. I don't dislike them, I'll eat them, but I don't love them, so I want to share the love so someone else could taste them as well. Because why not, right? Share the love when you have way too many puff bars and you don't love the texture. But there's so many of these, I can't wait to taste. The cookies and cream one is the one that I've had already. It was amazing. It was so good. And I used to really like these refrigerated because it gives it a harder texture. That one I ate at room temperature and it was really good. And I have also seen that you can pop them in the microwave and it makes them like cake-like. Like it puffs them up like cakey-ish. But I haven't tried that with these yet. So they are so good. Now, give me 1 second because I also want to share something else that I ordered with you guys. So hold on real fast. Okay, so another thing that I ordered was some Western bagels because I saw a lot of people eating Western bagels and I'm like, a low point bagel option? Well, heck yes. And so when you order these online, they do have stores, but I think they were all in California, if I remember correctly. And so my only way of getting them seemed to be by shipping them, and you have to buy a minimum order of either $20 or $25. And for me, that equaled out to get 4 packages because I got a discount coupon of 10% off or something. And so I had to buy 4 packages of bagels. So I do plan to use my husband's air sucker outer thingy, airtight sealer thingy, and it sucks all the air out and it gives it a tight seal. Because I'm going to freeze a handful of these because I don't want them to go bad before I can eat them because there's a lot. And so each of the big bagels come with 5. And so I got them in plain. I got them in cinnamon spice. And these smell so good. So good. I got them in blueberry. And then this one comes with 10, and they are the smaller ones, and I got them in the pumpkin, and these are called the Bagels. And so these range from, I think they were 2 to 3 points each, if I remember correctly. These might be 1 point, and I think the big bagels are 2 or 3. And some of them aren't coming up right in the app. So when I scanned them, the nutrition facts didn't match up. So I had to redo them. I think that's why I thought they were 2, but then I think they're actually 3 when you put in the correct nutritional value. But 3 points for a full bagel, like a full-size bagel, isn't bad. I mean, they're a little smaller. They're not as big and fluffy as Thomas's bagels, which are my favorite, like the big fluffy Thomas bagels. But they're, you know, not bagel thins either. So like you get more bagel for your bite on these ones. And so I don't have an opinion yet on all the different flavors. So far I've only had the cinnamon spice. It smells divine, like it smells so good. I will say I toasted it and I got it a little toastier than I like, and I only did some spray butter on it, and I ate it when I was on the run. And so I didn't eat it right away, right out of the toaster. It kind of sat for a while, and I didn't love it with just the butter on it. So I do plan to go get some like whipped cream cheese, because I love my bagels with cream cheese, and I hope that I like them better that way, because you need cream cheese on your bagel, right? Like I feel like you need to have it. With my plain ones, I plan to make bagel sandwiches with them because that sounds amazing. And then I really want just some light cream cheese for the blueberry and the cinnamon ones. So and again, I'm going to freeze some of them because it's a lot of bagels here. I'll never get through them all, so I'm going to freeze them because I ended up with so many, and then I'll have bagels forever. So I just wanted to give you the lowdown on the stuff that I've ordered online for this journey and what my thoughts of them are so far. I love the Built Bars so far. The puffs, very marshmallowy, so if you love that texture, you'll love those. And the bagels so far are just okay, but you get a lot of bagel for like less points than when you just buy Thomas's bagels in the store. So that is my video for you guys today. Please let me know down below how you're going on your journey. If you've had some of those days like I had over the weekend where you just kind of fall off a little bit, but make sure that you're jumping back on, and let me know how you were able to do that. And I can't wait until I see you guys next time. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, guys. just giving you a quick reminder of what the prize is that I will be doing the redraw for. It's the shaker bottle that I'd love to personalize for the winner. 2 bags of Smart Sweets, some WW mac and cheese potato sticks, delicious, yummy snack, as well as 4 pairs of socks that can be used for like yoga socks or bar socks or just around the house socks because they have the little grippers on them with really cute quotes. So just stick around one more second and let's see who the new winner is. Hi guys, I'm back and I am redrawing my 250 subscriber giveaway winner because it's been over a week and I have not heard from my winner yet. So we are going to redraw. I do have the URL of the YouTube video here. It says to use the hashtag 250, which was what I needed you guys to do to be entered in. And then now I'm going to get the YouTube comments. It says there are 29. Let's scroll down. And right here it says start raffle and pick random winner. So let's try this again. All right, Kara Wernert. You are the winner of my 250 subscriber giveaway. So please make sure you email me. My email address is down below in the description box. It is amberslosingitww@gmail.com, but also listed down in the description box. And I look forward to hearing from you to be able to get you this prize. Thanks, guys.